Hello, this is Matt on the Moon Lambeau channel. Shocked by XRP hatred. This is how the founder of TechCrunch and Arrington XRP Capital, Michael Arrington, felt when he jumped in headfirst into the world of crypto. And I will tell you that I had a similar experience. Now, for him, it was probably magnified like 20 bazillion fold, because for him, I mean, he founded Arrington XRP Capital, which immediately made him an enemy of all of the Bitcoin maxi trolls on the planet. As soon as they caught one of this happening, you know what they said? It wasn't even words, it was just a bunch of sounds. It was like this, it was like... And that's because that's what the Bitcoin maxi trolls sound like. They were not having it here. But absolute pure hatred. It's almost religious at this point. Like, it is absurd. And we're all aware of the tribalism at this point, are we not? But I'm going to cover that. I've also got a little bit of information about Ripple's swell, which began today and goes through tomorrow. I'll have additional videos where I go a little bit more in depth, but I wanted to talk at least a little bit about it in this video. And then I have a separate video where I'm definitely going to touch on some price implications as a result of swell, because historically some things have happened. But that'll be for a different video. Before we go any further, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, if you would please ever so delicately tap the like button, I would definitely appreciate the support. And also, I recommend that you subscribe to the Moon Lambeau channel, because if you do, you will become more intelligent. Yes, indeed, without any additional effort, your IQ will actually increase. And you will become more physically attractive. If you're a man, perhaps you'll have just out of nowhere, you'll wake up and you'll realize, wow, I have a strong jawline all of a sudden. For those of you men out there who are experiencing a receding hairline, you will eventually enjoy, inside of, and this is a Moon Lambeau guarantee, inside of 3 days, you will soon enjoy a proceeding hairline. The hair's just going to come all right back. And who doesn't want that? So there's a lot of good reasons to subscribe to the Moon Lambeau channel. Who wants to miss out on that, right? All right, so into this piece we go, titled TechCrunch Founder Was Shocked by XRP Hate in Crypto Community. During his interview with Ripple CEO Brad Garlinghouse, Michael Arrington, the founder of tech media TechCrunch and crypto-focused venture fund XRP Capital, claims that he was shocked by the hatred in the XRP community. And by the way, although it was indeed Garlinghouse that was technically interviewing Michael Arrington, a fair bit of it, and I actually liked this because I watched the whole video. It was about 25 minutes long, somewhere thereabout. It was to some degree, it just felt kind of like a conversation back and forth. But yeah, I mean, it was an interview. I'm just saying, I kind of enjoyed the little bit back and forth that we saw from these two. It's always fun seeing them together, whether it's on stage or in this case, just they were virtually connecting thanks to this lovely pandemic we've all been enjoying, this dumpster fire of a year 2020. But man, Arrington is like, he's fun. I like Arrington. He's like a little firecracker, man. He will be blunt, and he will tell you exactly what he thinks, and sometimes it comes out in entertaining and somewhat comical ways. But anyway, when Arrington started his fund, Arrington says that he ran into a brick wall who hated XRP with a passion he's never seen before. And here's a quote. I was very surprised and shocked, actually, like literally shocked, like the people who hated me, who I never met, just because I had chosen apparently one side of the crypto war. And don't forget, Arrington has simply noted what is a technological fact, that XRP is really fast and it's good at moving money around the planet. He has stated that XRP is good at moving money around the planet. So that's it. There was nothing else to it. He wasn't saying down with other cryptocurrencies. No, not at all. He's just like, this thing's good at this particular use case. I like that. And that makes him the enemy. He's basically the devil. Bitcoin maxi trolls ain't having none of it. And so now he realizes these religious wars are understandable, since the combination of money and tech makes people very emotionally invested. So says the author in You Today. And he did cite that too in this interview. He's like, you could think about it, okay, so people are tribal by nature, and you can always have different little factions of this or that on pretty much any topic, but why such extreme vitriol specifically with crypto? Well, you're talking about not just, protocols here, but like money itself. cryptocurrencies. You notice the word currency is on there, whether or not you like that term, because some people actually do have beef with that, including Brad Garlinghouse, because it's, they're not used as money. So currency is like, so if you want to call it digital assets, I don't care. To me, they're functionally the same damn thing. It does not matter, in my humble opinion here. But I remember when I entered the world of crypto in November 2017, I thought that I was just part of the club too. It was very similar to some of the stuff that Arrington here was saying. I just was like, oh, cool. Tell me more, crypto people. I know nothing. I'm a blank slate. Tell me more. And then I found out quickly, because I just happened to come across XRP quickly, in part because I was going down the list in terms of market cap, just researching dozens and dozens and dozens of coins, and XRP was at the top, so I came across it pretty quickly, and then I almost immediately recognized, wait a minute, business models can exist that otherwise could not exist without this, and can fundamentally change the way money moves around the planet. I was like, that sounds appealing. And at this point, I was completely blissfully aware of the, of all the tribalism, because I first started researching this inside of, whether, I don't know, I can't remember. I'd have to go back and look. I could figure it out, but inside, I don't know, it was 1, 2, 3 days I found out about XRP after being in the world of crypto. I can't recall off the top of it, but yeah, I was just like, this is freaking cool as hell, and I thought I was just going to get to talk to everybody, it was going to get fine, and to some degree it was true, because there's the XRP community, which has always been awesome, and I learned so much. They were nothing but helpful, and answered all my questions when I was a newbie, knew absolutely nothing. But then on the flip side, I found out there were just Bitcoin maxi trolls out there. I wasn't calling them that at the time. I was like, these guys are just really all about Bitcoin, and they're saying things that are verifiably false. And even when you point it out, they still keep spouting the nonsense. And I was like, what the hell is going on here? And so I quickly realized that it was really more so just about tribalism rather than getting to the truth of the matter. And some of it's ideology, big part of it, frankly. But it's also the fact that a lot of these people have heavy Bitcoin bags. And it's just a shame, but that's the way the cookie crumbles. Now, Arrington says that he got bored of his career in law, which prompted him to move on to blogging. And here's another quote. I started off as a lawyer, and I got pretty bored within a couple of years being a lawyer, and I wanted to go do something else, and I became an entrepreneur. Now, when asked what eventually drew him to crypto, he replied that it was the Ripple exec. Yes, indeed. He's talking about none other than Ripple CEO Brad Garlinghouse. At first, however, Arrington was a skeptic himself who warned Garlinghouse against joining Ripple back in 2015 when it was an obscure crypto startup. He believed that this unorthodox decision would be the end of his career. So, which is funny. In hindsight, obviously, it's crystal clear that is not the case. Ripple is among the most important companies in the world of crypto, despite what Bitcoin maxis have to say about Ripple. And check this out. This was genuinely fascinating, and we didn't get the whole story, but my God, this is cool. Hopefully it's told at some point, but this is truly astonishing. Garlinghouse, who turned down, check this out, he turned down 1% of Facebook's stock in mid-2000, ended up making a killing at Ripple, growing his personal net worth to $10 billion at the peak of the crypto craze in early 2018. Now, obviously, that's come down quite a bit with XRP retracing quite a bit, so that's where they're factoring a lot of that wealth. But think about that. What if, can you imagine, the Ripple CEO had a chance to own 1% of freaking Facebook? That's crazy. I would love to know the story behind what happened there and why it ultimately is not path that he went. But right now, I guess we're just going to have to sit here and be curious about it. But interesting stuff nonetheless. And then, so Swell started today. I want to briefly mention this. I will have more detailed coverage in the future, but I did want to at least touch on this. This comes from You Today. It's titled, Ripple's Marcus Treacher names major Ripple clients as CX Impact Award winners at Swell 2020. Let me jump down here. It's just a small part of this I was going to cover before wrapping up here. Here we go. The Senior Vice President of Customer Success at Ripple, Marcus Treacher, named the companies who won the CX Impact Award this year. And those were Saudi Arabia-based SABB, Saudi British Bank, and TP Bank. The latter is a Ripple customer and the major bank of Vietnam, and it is eager for innovation. The bank has been using RippleNet since 2019 to send remittances between Vietnam and the rest of the world at a high speed and cheap rates, thanks to Ripple's technology. And so ultimately just waiting on on-demand liquidity corridors to get built out. I'm telling you, if it's a better service, a better technology at a lower price, what do you think all of these banks are ultimately going to do? I would be willing to hazard a guess that they're going to utilize XRP as a bridge currency, on-demand liquidity, and all good things in time. But again, this is all going to get built out, and so I'm hoping, I don't know if it'll happen, but I hope that there's going to be some sort of cool announcement along those lines. That would be pretty snazzy, because you can think 2 years ago, it was at Swell, right? Yeah, it was Swell. Yeah, the beginning of October 2018. That's when it was announced that XRapid was going live, which today is known as on-demand liquidity. It was renamed from XRapid to on-demand liquidity, but it was indeed announced that it was going live, and we've had the production version now for a little over 2 years. It's fun to watch this all unfold. We get a front row seat to history, and it really does. It really is that big of a deal to me. It really is. I'm not trying to oversell it or undersell it. I'm trying to be precise here. But it's not every day you have the birth of a brand new asset class. And it's not overselling it to talk about. I mean, it's kind of cliche, a company in Silicon Valley. What do you do? No, we're just here to change the world, man. We're just here to change the world. But there's actually something to it with this. If you're Ripple, you're in a position where if you achieve your what you're really aiming for, the Internet of Value, you're going to help a lot of people, including some of the poorest people on the planet. Now, what's more respectable than that? That's fantastic. So, a lot's at stake here, and that's why to me it's not overselling it to talk about this truly being life-changing. And for those reasons, then also I personally believe in terms of investing in cryptocurrencies, there's opportunities to have life-changing wealth created there as well. But I do want to be clear, I am not a financial advisor. Do not buy or sell anything because of anything that I say all right. But that is it for this one. Until next time, to the moon, Lambo!